contest in this game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We have some conference rivals meeting up tonight. Clark, I know these games get very intense.
Yeah, in many ways too, Kevin. The crowd is more amped up, louder, more emotional, more rabid, and the emotions between the players can run high, leading to friction and confrontation. So it's a charged environment when you lock heads with your rival.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. They set the screen. James kicks to Wade. 5 to shoot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Snell. Wade is covering. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
Now here's LeBron. Rose dishes to Love. It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Love. Shoots. Wade missing again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Brogdon kicks to Maker. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the screen. Goes up off the pick. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's LeBron, and so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Free throw good, LeBron.
We're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can vary you with their long-range shooting.
Here's Crowder after the basket by Milwaukee. Low block shot, and James with the basket on the assist from Crowder.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Snell. And the rejection by Love. Wade left side. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to Snell. They set the pick. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, like at 6. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Love, and that one's good, Brogdon. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's a pick by Love. Wade kicks to Crowder. Back to Wade. 5 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. 11 feet away. They get it again. Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the wing right side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, even though Antetokounmpo is a bigger guy, longer guy, he handles and passes like a point guard. I mean, he's always on the lookout for how he can set up his teammates for good shots.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And, you know, last season the Bucks, showing their resilience as a team quite nicely, looked to be falling out of the picture in early February. Then came on strong to snag a playoff spot in the East.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. You know, the Bucks really did look dead in the water for a bit before the All-Star break. Lost Jabari Parker, being 8 games under 500. But boy, the month of March, 14-4, they really rallied.
Yeah, they found themselves in a big way. And despite losing Parker, they got some players back at the same time. And it wasn't a big change in the team. They just bared down against the challenge and adversity. A lot of close wins, and the team really started to gain confidence by virtue of winning those close games.
A pick by Love. Now Rose, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 5, looking to end the run. Out to Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around. Dishes it to James. Over Maker. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Love can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. The feed to Middleton. Back to Brogdon. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Love. Shot from 12. Snell, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Shots good by Middleton.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
It's a pick by Love. Rose kicks to Crowder. He feeds it to James. And good that time. James has got 5 points so far.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Maker takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, after spending most of his career as a player who only got spot starts, Clark, Tony Snell was thrust into the starting lineup after being traded to the Bucks. He did as well as you could have hoped, given his track record.
Well, I tell you what, he really improved his efficiency, Kevin, and he gives you a little bit of everything on the wing. He can make shots, he can drive it, he can defend. I thought he did a really nice job blending into the team and providing them with what they needed. I don't know if he's a long-term solution in any team starting five, but boy, he certainly warrants and merits consideration because of his versatility.
Making a change here. Smith has checked in. James dishes to Crowder. They set the pick. The pass to Rose. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Maker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brogdon kicks to Snell. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. Well, Thon Maker is a project player, Clark, for his team, taken 10th overall in the 2016 draft. He has great size and he moves well, but it's going to be a few years before he gets to where he needs to be.
I agree with you, but with big guys, you can afford to be patient when you see that they have a work ethic and a commitment to getting better, are willing to learn and grow, and then you factor in his athleticism and size. I think it's a weight that's going to pay big dividends for the Bucks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He said defensively they have to slow down the pace. He said there's too much speed on the other side and they can't get into a run and gun game. We'll see who wins out in that style of play battle, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Checked in for Thon Maker. Milwaukee leading by 11. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. There's a good screen. Henson with the screen. Fires for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. James right side. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running and stolen by LeBron. Smith outside. Pass to Rose. Love with the screen on Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Crowder. And too long on the shot. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brogdon kicks to Snell. It's stolen by Smith. James left side. Outside Rose. Back to LeBron. Outside Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Over Middleton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Snell, covered by Smith. Henson with the screen. Love against Antetokounmpo. Over Love. And that one's on target from the wing. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. James covering. Middleton can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks. Jeff Green has checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Derrick Rose.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, you look at the Bucks offense, and they were very hard to stop when they got going. Near the top of the league in effective field goal percentage, which is a huge statistic. They did so despite not taking many three-pointers compared to the other top teams.
Yeah, you think about it, they led the league in how many of their threes were assisted on, Kevin, about 90% of them. And while they would look to the three-point shot, it was the result of ball movement, which often led to a good look. Still, their first look, though, back to that effective field goal percentage, was to get the ball inside.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's a Teletovic has checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 12. Henson with the screen. Over Smith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Outside Shumpert. Feeds to James. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Shumpert kicks to James from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops. LeBron's got 10.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Henson with the screen. Antetokounmpo kicks to Dellavedova. And the Bucks miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Shumpert. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. James against Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from LeBron. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Amon Shumpert is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Green. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Monroe, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Shumpert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
He's off on the first.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Dellavedova with the ball. Monroe outside. There's the dish to Teletovic. Back to Monroe. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Outside jumper. Passed away. The screen from Thompson. Shot off the pick. Teletovic grabs the board.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. The screen from Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Screen by Monroe. Over Shumpert. Monroe's shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
That really just, to me, speaks to the focus of Greg Monroe. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in his jersey. He's going to extend over you and find a way to get his shot off and in.
Now, here's Green. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Mirza Teletovic. James checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Yeah,
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And as Milwaukee continues to invest in the Bucks and this whole franchise, the upcoming stadium just one part of the equation. The team also starting their first year with an exclusive G League team.
Well, and that team is out in Oshkosh, Kevin, and should act as a really good resource for developing young players for the Bucks. I mean, a lot of teams have followed this trend, and the Bucks, they went from plan to action very quickly with that.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites two former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
To the left wing, the 19-foot shot, and it's Dellavedova missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Wade outside. Now here's Shumpert, defended by Dellavedova. James right side. Shot clock at 6. Back to Shumpert. Here's the 3. Vaughn with the rebound.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two, teaming up once again at this level, it's pretty surreal.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Jay Crowder's checked in for Green. From deep LeBron, and the 3 ball is good. James has got 13 points.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Henson, a screen on LeBron. Good on the shot. 6 points for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to Wade. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got his first basket.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Henson with the screen. Middleton dishes to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And really, all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Rose in for Shumpert. That's good from Henson.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's LeBron. James with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Inside, Crowder with the steal. Kicks to James. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love the pass to Wade. Another miss by Wade.
And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Mark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Monroe. He's checked in for John Henson. Wade outside. Love with the screen for Wade. He kicks to Love. Outside Rose. Love with the screen on Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rose. Rejected by Monroe.
That was terrific defensive awareness from Monroe, knowing where to be in order to come up with these rejections.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Over Rose. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
LeBron dishes to Rose. Shot to end this cold run. Count it.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. And stolen by James. Wade outside. There's a good screen. James misses.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's Crowder. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Brogdon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at Malcolm Brogdon, the first thing that jumps out at you is his poise. He's steady, unflappable, never in a rush, always playing at his own pace. And for a young player, that's not something you see very often.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The first free throw is good. And Brogdon does play with a very even keel, almost poker-faced when he's out on the floor and doing his thing. But Clark, you know, he puts in work whenever he sees time.
And that's the key. And I tell you what, when I saw him at Virginia, I looked at him, his demeanor, his skill set, his approach, and said, this guy's going to be in the league for 12 years. I mean, he just has that look and presence about him, whether he's starting or coming off the bench. He's a professional, and that says a lot about what he brings to the table.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. Over onto Antetokounmpo. No good off the back of the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Monroe down low. He's going up against Love. And it's good. 2 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Crowder, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
Here's Snell. Screen by Monroe. And here is Brogdon. Monroe sets a screen for Brogdon. Off the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Clark, when you look back at your terrific career, who is the one player that you considered your toughest opponent to go up against?
There were a couple of guys. Bernard King from the New York Knicks, because we saw them a handful of times a year, and he was just such a phenomenal scorer and a relentless worker offensively. He just never gave you a break. I didn't get to see the West Coast teams but twice a year. The Denver Nuggets in the early 80s had Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English, and Dan Issel. And between those 3 guys, they were averaging about 80, 81 points a game. And I usually dealt with English or Vandeweghe. And those were long nights because those guys moved the ball, shot it from everywhere, and were excellent offensive players.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. From 7, the kick out to Crowder. Wade outside. LeBron with it. Now Monroe defending. Shoots over Monroe. James with another miss.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
And you watch Antetokounmpo play out there, and he looks like a supersized point guard with how he moves and gallops and initiates the offense. The term is point forward, but the bottom line, Clark, is that Giannis is the orchestrator when he's on the floor.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The assist numbers grow every year for Giannis. He causes a ton of mismatch problems, and how you guard him on the perimeter is always a quandary for the opposing team.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. Matter of fact, I'd love to just call him the Greek Freak if I could. Is a matchup issue for any defense. I mean, he's a guy who literally and really can play any position on the floor.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And he makes both free throws. And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Monroe against Love, and stolen by LeBron. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. James with another miss. Here's Brogdon. He kicks to Middleton. Screen by Monroe. Here's Snell. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith up top. Pass to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen on Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebound by Greg Monroe.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now, here's Brogdon. 12 points for him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by James. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Snell and Giannis filling out the wings. Maker out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the screen. Middleton outside. The pass to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Maker, no one around him, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Love with the screen for James. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And James being aggressive, just terrific at getting by his man when he drives inside.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Shooting 1.
Bucks leading by 10. Now Brogdon. Dishes it to Snell. Shot clock at 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Snell. And so Snell nails both of them.
Boy, you take a look at Jason Kidd, and he's clearly one of those players that just has a mind for the game. Throughout his career, you saw how well he saw the court, felt the game, and how he created scoring chances for his teammates, and was also very heady at the defensive end. One of the very cerebral Hall of Fame players we've had in the history of the league.
Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. Great D that time from LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Misses off the left iron. And with Kidd, he was one of those players that when he got into coaching, you just said, of course, it makes too much sense given how much of an on-the-court leader he was.
Yeah, and you know what? You're exactly right. I felt the same way about Kidd. And when you play with some players, you just get that feeling with how they approach the game. And even in your role as a broadcaster, mine too, we get to talk to players and we get a feeling of whether they'll coach or not. Even in college, you could tell he was a special player with kind of a unique view of the game as well.
Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 20.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Maker. Pass to Brogdon. Takes the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Kevin Love.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Maker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Maker taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. That one is no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's James, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron. Milwaukee with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. The feed to Middleton. Puts it up from 15. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Here's Wade to the inside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
He just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Middleton. Crowder with the steal. Here's Rose. That's tipped. Releases. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Crowder. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Love. Here's Crowder. The rebound by Brogdon. Bucks leading by 11. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Over LeBron. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Love can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Middleton. Here's Maker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Maker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
James against Antetokounmpo. Here's Wade. And too long on the shot.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Brogdon kicks to Snell. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
One shot, behind the lanes.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Middleton. 7 points in the game. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. It It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone, a bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Bucks leading by 10. Brogdon with it. He's got 15. It's Brogdon on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Maker. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
Wade gets the bucket.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
They set the screen. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Maker with a screen for Brogdon to the middle. Layup off the pick. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Changes here for the Bucks. Henson's checked in for Maker, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Tony Snell. Cleveland on defense, trailing here by 8. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Henson with the screen. Here's Dellavedova, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Hey, if you're on his team, you love the ferocity with which Dellavedova plays. I mean, it's what earns him these trips to the stripe, his toughness and grit.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Dellavedova.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And Dellavedova from down under, the former undrafted free agent, has come a long way, literally and figuratively. A pivotal role player.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. They set the screen. Middleton for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Rose has got his third rebound on the night. And it's Wade in the corner. Fires the three. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Henson with the screen. Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's the screen. Wade kicks to Shumpert. Feeds it to James. Wade left side. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically how he finds the open man. Nice.
Now here's James. That's a pick by Love. Over onto Antetokounmpo. No good off the front iron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Love with the screen on Middleton. It's a pick by Love. Here's Crowder. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
At the line for your Bucks, Matthew Dellavedova. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Bucks. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Rashad Vaughn in for Malcolm Brogdon. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Green comes in for James. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Green. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Vaughn. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Toledovich against Crowder. And Henson sends it back.
Hey, that reach of Henson, remarkably long, unbelievably long. And that allows him to wipe away shots effectively.
The dish now to Dellavedova. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
The Cavaliers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Crowder. He doesn't get the second one. Milwaukee leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo shines it in.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Shumpert. They kick it out to Green. A second chance effort. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Crowder. Left side Shumpert. Over Dellavedova. That's good from Shumpert on the assist from Crowder. Shumpert's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We got some great looks. Great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Kyle Korver. Green is out there with Thompson. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the 2. Now here's Shumpert. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And that one falls for Shumpert.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Henson. Middleton for 3. No good that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lets it fly. And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Shooting for Milwaukee, John Henson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
The former Tar Heel, John Henson, is incredibly efficient on both ends of the court.
Monroe's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. And he's good on the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Green. The screen from Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. They kick it out to Green. The screen from Thompson. Shot on the wing. Misses off the left iron. Bucks leading by 11. Dellavedova dishes to Henson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Out to Shumpert. He dishes it to Smith. Good on the triple.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And here is Dellavedova. Monroe outside. A shot by Middleton, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Smith the pass to James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here is Dellavedova. Screen by Monroe. Back to Middleton. Over to the left wing. Screen by Monroe. Here's Vaughn. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Rashad Vaughn. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Crowder's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Now here's Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Pass to James. The kick out to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Here's Shumpert. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting, and it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Boy, Chris Middleton is one of those really efficient guys. Stuffs the stat sheet. He's a smart player with his decision making and very efficient. Does all the little things that coaches like to see in a player.
One shot.
And with Middleton, the numbers back up his impact beyond points and rebounds. The Bucks were a much better offensive and defensive team, Clark, when he was on the floor.
Yeah, he elevates the play of everybody because he's smart, he's selfless, he's skilled, and the fact that he's gone through some adversity and the way he's come back from that injury last season, it really gave that young Bucks team a lot of confidence.
Crowder, and another miss by Cleveland.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Here's Monroe, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, can't fault the defense for biting on Monroe's pump fake. I mean, it's a pretty good one. He's very good at making defenders jump in the air on that shot fake of his. You know, Greg Monroe is a very talented big guy out of Georgetown. Is more comfortable facing up to the basket and can hurt you with the mid-range game, but also a pretty strong rebounder and interior defender, too.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And for Monroe, he was shifted to the bench role in the past season, coming in as a 6th man after spending most of his career as a starter with the Detroit Pistons, and it was a new role.
And you know what, Kevin, a new role that I think he flourished in. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. He's shown the ability to be effective as a starter or OTB coming off the bench. You know exactly what you're going to get from him every time he steps on the floor, and that's valuable for a coach.
Now here's LeBron.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Monroe wide open, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Monroe's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. And the pass to James. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Crowder, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Dellavedova kicks to Monroe, dishes it to Antetokounmpo, back to Monroe. Over Love, and again it's Craig Monroe. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
They set the pick. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Pass to James. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And it's James missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Monroe.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Dwayne Wade comes in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Shumpert. Good on both. Bucks leading by 14. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Back to Antetokounmpo. Monroe right side. Screen by Monroe. Here's Snell. And James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now, here's Wade. There's the pick. Sweet little floater. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Monroe, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Snell. Wade is covering. Passes it to Brogdon. Crowder pulls it in. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's Wade. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's the screen. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. That doesn't go either from Monroe.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And James drills them both.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Screen by Monroe. Now Antetokounmpo back to Brogdon. Monroe with a screen on Rose. Here's Snell. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And they double up James. Love with the screen on Brogdon. Here's Rose. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Back to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Monroe. Middleton left side. Another shot. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, the former Hoya Greg Monroe is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
At the line for your Bucks, Greg Monroe. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. Both good from the line that time.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Rose dishes to Wade. Tries from 10. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from LeBron.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And stolen by Love. And it's Rose penetrating, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
To the inside, Monroe, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Man, impressed by the strength of Monroe there. Just ridiculous concentration to take the hit and get the shot to go.
One shot.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Rose kicks to James. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 34 points for LeBron.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
Logged in the pass to Snell. Monroe with a screen on Love. So it's the Cavaliers now. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Real good patience inside from Monroe, seeing an opportunity to score inside and just taking advantage of it.
One shot.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Wade dishes to Rose. Kicks it to James. Over onto Kumbo. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Scores scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's a pick by Love. Here's Rose. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Derrick Rose. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And both free throws good for Rose. Here's Brogdon. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 10. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. So it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Greg Monroe here. And Greg, what in the game plan allowed you to get this win tonight?
Well, I'm not sure how many turnovers we had, but we definitely want to limit that. We wanted to make sure that we were in good position as far as defensively. We were always at help side. I think we did a good job of that tonight.
Yeah, you put a real wall in front of them all night, Greg. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.